Yo, man, that is so good. Anyway, welcome back, guys. It is episode 6. How y'all doing? As usual, I am your host, Rai, aka FlipXS, and today we have the same hosts, Elysian and Abraham. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
I'm good.
All right, how are we gonna start this? We were talking last week or last episode about trash characters, right?
Oh yeah, we were.
Yes, in anime,
We're just gonna dive into this.
Oh yeah, we do it.
Okay.
Let's just talk about just the one consensus that we have in this room or in this podcast.
Sakura is trash.
Sakura is useless.
Very bad.
All right.
You guys, let me put something up. You guys talk about it.
Oh, why she's trash?
Well, you start first. I don't even know where to begin.
Oh, at the time when she's like, I'm gonna go kill Sasuke because he's wild. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, yes, Sakura. I'm like, go for it.
Yeah.
You do you.
Yeah.
The moment she saw this man, she froze up. I'm like, I'm done. I can't with her.
That's it. Yeah.
And
I
then
remember that.
let's not forget the iconic moment when she was like, Naruto, Sasuke, I'm on your level now.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot.
I'm like, oh god. I'm like, oh
That-
god.
oh yeah.
And the funny thing is, it's like we all want to root for Sakura. It's like
No, I don't.
after shipping him, I'm like, okay, Sakura's gonna get some shine, but yet it never happened.
No.
Like her closest thing was when she fought the Akatsuki member, but she didn't even do that herself.
No, not really. It was the old lady, right? With the help of the old lady.
Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, but she's a medical thing. She heals people. I'm like, Naruto did that same thing after, so it's like,
Oh yeah, that's basically. Oh yeah. Actually.
yeah, like she heals, like she couldn't even save Neji. She's like, get out of here.
Yeah. Nope. Like I said, just useless. If you ask me. What was her point of the story? Like just to feel the third wheel or something? I have no idea.
I think
They
they just
yeah.
needed like a third,
Oh,
just
no,
because
they
everyone
needed-
they just needed a love interest for Naruto to like at least make him seem believable, or like maybe
Yes.
relatable to like other people to watch. Which okay, fine.
And then,
I
but
think I
then
would.
Hinata came in the picture, and everyone's like, Hinata's better. So it's like,
Hinata, like, okay, let's be real. She didn't really come in until like the
No,
Genin
but
exams.
to be
She
fair,
didn't. She never really
Hinata-
came in.
but she still had a moment where, like, that moment that should have been Sakura's moment is when Pain came in, right? And then like Pain started to beat Naruto, and Hinata came in and tried to save him.
Yeah, I mean, like, she never came in until like the Akatsuki arcs. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but
Like
still,
until
it was more-
everyone
it was
was
more
like a junior, a Jonin, no one like
Yeah, she-
really knew Hinata. It was like, oh my god,
No, but
she loves Naruto.
She
That's
had
it.
more. She was more significant at that point than Sakura. But I guess, they try to force it down as like her and Naruto to be together. But it's like, and then on top of that, what's even worse, you had characters like Karen who were like way better Sakuras.
Karen, the
Oh,
one that was in
That one that was in
yeah.
love with Sasuke.
Yeah,
man.
You know
yeah,
what?
in
Yeah.
Sasuke's group.
She was smarter. She actually healed people. Like
Yeah, she actually
anytime
killed
Sasuke was in, anytime Sasuke was injured, she was right there. Like, okay, bite me, right there again. Come bite me, bite me.
She was there.
didn't
Sakura.
get that.
Like, oh my god, I don't.
You know how bad character Sakura is? You ever read the epilogue? The Naruto epilogues?
No,
actually,
I
I
don't read the
When they were
mangas,
old.
man. I'm not a manga
No, when
reader.
they were old. Okay, so like there was an epilogue when they were older, right?
Yeah.
And it was like Sakura, like Sasuke, his daughter, and all that, right? And like his daughter realized that Sakura was so trash. She's like, "There's no way you're my mom. I'm gonna find my real mom."
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
wasn't
That
Boruto.
was-
That wasn't Boruto. Like legit,
That
she was
wasn't
like,
Boruto,
"There's-
yeah.
I don't
That
think,
wasn't
I don't
Boruto.
think you're my mom." And it just
Oh,
looks
they
at
did.
Karen,
They did
and
an
like they have the,
episode
yeah,
for that.
yeah, like they have like the same glasses and everything. She's like,
Yeah.
"Is she?" And then like at the end of the episode,
was-
like, no, Sakura's your mom, like actually. And then he's like, "Oh, okay, bet."
I was done. I'm like, that's what you know.
I was dying. I'm like, there's no way. She's not adopted. Like, Sakura could not be simping like this. She's not allowed.
I was like, you really about to go like, oh, you know, character trash. It's like,
Oh my God.
your own daughter's like, oh no.
Like,
All right, fine. So,
Sakura's like that hoe in high school that everyone loved.
what?
And
I
then
don't.
like, and then like Hinata was that girl that like the low key was like, you know, just doing her work. She's out here like
And
getting straight
Hinata
A's
was-
and got like the
Hinata was
biggest.
that girl.
She got the biggest glow up like as soon as high school
Yes,
ended,
that's fact.
and then
Okay,
like
yeah,
Naruto
fine.
turned around
She
and
blew
she's
up.
like, Hinata, what are you saying?
Yeah, she had a huge blow. Yeah, she had a huge blow up after college. Like,
Oh my god. It's Sakura out here just still simping.
Okay. So let's. Okay, who's gonna begin? Do I go?
yeah, you can go first.
Go ahead.
It
You
might-
know, I'm gonna make a list for you guys, right?
Okay.
And then like whenever you list it out, I don't know if you have like an order or whatever, but we'll put it
You
out
know,
like that.
each, like, we'll do like
Yeah,
in
I
a
have
circle.
an
Each do
Yeah,
one.
okay,
Okay,
yeah,
go,
we'll
go,
do it. Yeah,
Mine probably won't be.
and then
as
we'll talk
interesting
about it, whatever.
Okay, fine. So I'll go first. It probably mine won't be as interesting as you guys, but like okay. Anyways, so number 10 because it's top 10, right?
Sure.
So
Yeah.
number 10, I have Danzo from Naruto.
Who?
Danzo.
Danzo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Who was
Okay.
that again? Was that the
Oh, the
old
guy-
guy?
It was
He's the old guy with the Sharingan. Well,
Yeah, he was the Anbu ops guy.
Oh god, was he
Yeah,
trash?
the guy. He was. I don't know if he like. Okay, what are we defining as trash? Let's be
Okay.
real though.
they,
Like-
for me, I have different criteria.
Like useless character. Okay, he was. Like, are you talking about like just from like he was a bad guy, like he was horrible?
Well, as a bad guy, if you ask me, right?
I don't think that. Okay, I guess, but I don't think. I think trash like you're a useless character. Like, you serve no purpose.
Yeah, we're
No,
talking.
okay, that's
we're
one
talking about like
aspect,
useless,
yes.
but okay, sure, yeah.
That's one aspect.
Because by
For
that
me-
same logic, Aizen's trash, but we know Aizen's the GOAT.
Okay, so hold on. So let me explain. So where I think he's pretty much useless is as a bad guy in a sense. And I know being Naruto in the series where all bad guys really just get a talk from Naruto and they become good. In this case, I feel like he was just like he acted like a fodder for
Sasuke?
Sasuke. Yeah, like he had like
I
one
kind
of
of
the
agree
most
with.
because look in the beginning, he had like the most mysterious aura around him, and then when we actually got to know about him, he dies. Like it's like what, like.
I
Wow.
kind of agree with you because that kind of goes into one of my characters on my list. Like,
Okay, fine.
Danzo, yeah, like Danzo just
I-
shows up and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, and it's like, oh wow, that was it. Like, okay. So for me, that's why I ranked him at number 10. Like, obviously he's at number 10, but anyways,
Honestly, I think Orochimaru was a father figure.
yeah. Okay,
Wait, you saying
fine.
Orochimaru's trash?
No, he's saying he's mentor, like to
His,
Sasuke. Anyways,
like this, we're saying father figure. I'm saying Orochimaru, as weird as it is.
I can see.
Oh,
it.
Danzo wasn't. No, I don't think he was saying Danzo was up. I think he was like Danzo was like to move Sasuke's plot forward. You needed
Yeah.
Danzo.
Yeah. He's a
Which
a
gosh, I want to get into mine, but I want to
plot?
save it till
Okay,
last.
okay. Don't worry.
Something I
won't
forgot
be
what
too
we call it.
long. So
oh
that's
yeah, go ahead,
okay.
yeah.
Like, because I do agree with you on some points.
yeah. So next on my
Who you want
list.
to go next?
No. Wait. Oh yeah, we're okay. Fine. Everyone talk about their top. No, top 10.
I don't
or-
have
No,
a
go,
10.
go.
I don't have a 10. Just do your list.
Okay, fine.
Let's
So
see. Let's go
my-
because you got. It looks like you got more than us.
Okay, fine. So number 9, I rated number 9 Misty from Pokemon. Right?
Okay.
I agree.
So,
I
Okay.
agree.
I'll give it to you. I'll actually give it to you. Yeah.
I don't know why she hated bug types so much.
yeah, exactly, right?
Oh, she
And-
liked that
and she's the one
Caterpillar.
that- And she was the one that convinced Ash to get rid of Charizard. Yeah, she
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Like
She's like,
she-
She was like, Ash, you're using Charizard
I
too
feel
much. It's
like-
not fair. I'm like, what?
hold on. So, anyways, my reasoning is I feel that Misty was the reason why Ash turned out to be what he was.
Yes,
right?
I agree. I totally agree.
So,
Like wait, like in a sense of like what, like
as a Pokemon
not
trainer,
not champion
As a
Ash.
Pokemon trainer. Yeah,
As a
like
Like
Pokemon
as a
he
Pokemon
lost
trainer.
like 10 times after that, but
She was holding down his development.
yeah, no, exactly.
okay.
Because of all because of a bike? I think it was.
It was a bike, but then did she get it back?
I don't know.
Wait, no.
I think so. I had a feeling.
Oh, I did not
In the
like
end-
Misty in the show. I didn't know.
I don't know. In the end, I just feel like it was a. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's Misty. So that was Misty at number 9. Number 8, I have a Kainu from One Piece. And the reason why
I got
Yeah.
disagree with that one. I got.
Like I mean, okay. Like,
You agree? I disagree. With
I
that one.
don't.
okay, you know what? Maybe I should probably reverse the roles and have Misty above Akainu. Now that I think about it, but
Doesn't matter. Just explain why you think it's fine.
no, okay. The reason why for me is, you know what? Fine, he does get the job done, like whenever he says, but
Actually, damn right he
it
did.
reminds me of like a really bad boss, like in a sense, like a really bad like employer boss, not like boss character or whatever, right?
Oh, like you're
He's always
like your
you know,
supervisor.
everyone sucks. You guys can't get anything done, kind of thing, or whatever, and always and never listen to your kind of opinion, kind of thing, right? I don't.
Okay.
I think he's the
there
same as
I think that's
Donzo.
it's,
really annoying if you ask me. But like I agree.
I think he's the same as Donzo, where like they're used to like push the plot forward.
No,
So,
I
like-
think. Well, no, not really.
What?
Well, you know what's
Like what?
fine?
What do you mean? The biggest thing that happened in the show was because of him.
Okay, okay, fine.
Ace
No,
walked
that's a good point. I
That's
agree.
what happened.
What?
I agree. But
Ace walked right into that fist.
all right. But for me, I don't know. Like every time he comes on screen, I'm kind of like, just get this guy out of here, kind of thing. But yeah, anyways,
Okay.
that's for me.
Oh,
That is I kind
Like
of
he's not as
number
he's
8.
not as entertaining as the other two admirals, but I still like.
No, I agree. Well, I don't know. Anyway,
You don't like Kizaru?
number 8.
He
Moving
does.
on.
He just looks like a bad character. Okay.
Yo, Kizaru had one of the biggest flex in One Piece.
From all right, so not number 7. I don't know if you remember this guy, Don Kanoji. from Bleach.
Don.
Sounds familiar. From where?
He's like that black guy from Bleach. Well, I think he's
the
black.
blind guy?
When he comes to
The blind guy? The blind guy?
No, not really. No, he's like what I call the magic guy, and
Don who?
Don Konoji. Like I don't know how. To
Oh,
describe
yeah, I
him.
know who he's talking about. I know who he's talking about. I know who he's
Pretty much
talking about.
useless in the show. Like I don't know
Yeah,
what he did.
I know who.
I don't know
Oh,
if he
yeah,
even
that guy
had
was
powers.
trash.
Like I don't know.
Oh, I remember
what-
him. Call Michael Jackson looking mother.
No, don't even call him that. Like
No, like
look-
he's. I remember this. Yeah, he's kind of. Yeah, I
like,
I
like a
believe.
prince
There's a
knockoff.
Wakanda meme of him. It's so funny because he holds his hands like this.
Yeah, and actually, yeah, he
Oh,
does. Yeah, yeah.
He does.
Oh,
It's so
And,
good.
like, he had a
Okay.
show or
I
whatever.
like it.
Like,
I like it. Yeah.
I don't know if he was
I forgot he
filler.
was-
Like it was so confusing. Like I don't
Was
know if he
he
was
filler?
part of the
Oh,
story.
okay.
Like I have no idea. Like I don't know what he.
I
did.
don't even. I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
That's so good.
You-
Okay.
You are,
Okay.
you are right. You are right.
That's
'cause I
really
do not
funny.
remember what his point
Oh
of the
my
story was.
god.
All right. So that is number 7. The reason why I put him there, even so, like not as bad, is because he at least had jokes. He had jokes. That's what he had going for him, at least, right?
Right.
So yeah, that's Don Konoji at number what was it, 7 now?
That
Yeah,
was number 7 for you.
Okay. So next I have Shu Tucker from Full Metal Alchemist. Do you remember who that is?
Yeah, I had
No.
him on my list, but like I was saying more useless than like evil. But yeah.
Who was that again?
Edward, the guy's daughter.
Yeah,
Oh,
where he,
yeah.
he turned into a what was it, Chimera? And,
Yeah.
Whole thing was
I
sad.
like this. Yeah.
He's more on the side of like really hated.
He's more hated than he's not like
Main thing-
useless, but like again,
well,
it's more
that's the
pushing the
thing.
story. Like all of these guys, like that you're naming right now, they push a story because of the stuff they've done, right?
Well, not all of them, but anyways.
Yeah, not all of them, but like a lot of the people you just listed. But yeah, go ahead.
Anyways, yeah. That's Shu Tucker. Well, no, that's it. Like it's more like you see a guy who has like all this skill and really didn't have any sort of skill, in a sense, because what he was aiming for, he never really achieved it, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Shu Tucker for me, number 6, right? Next I have Misa Amane from Death Note.
Oh, that was on my list.
Oh
That
man,
was-
like the
Light's,
one of the
that
OG
was,
sips.
Light's
Yeah,
girlfriend,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
What's that?
Is that Light's girlfriend?
yeah.
Well, if you call her a girlfriend, yeah.
The blonde. Yes. Oh, that was on my list. God.
Yeah.
that was on.
Sadly, she kind of feels the soul of the typical blonde, I guess I could say.
She's that
Sadly.
companion.
Yeah.
The companion.
She was really annoying.
Yes, he was.
I've heard both her English and Japanese voice actors, and yeah, it's just annoying hearing her voice every time she talks. Always had she always had a one-track mind. I don't know. It was annoying to hear, but in the end,
She
well,
did
I
a
don't know.
lot though. Like I'm pretty sure she did some stuff to move.
She did.
Like, she
Obviously, I mean,
wasn't-
like you know what?
I can't remember it, but I just remember.
I
her
don't
being
remember, but I
annoying.
know she did something.
She did do stuff. You're right, but she was annoying.
Like I'm not saying
Yeah.
she's like completely useless, but yeah, I know. I feel like any other character could have done it. Like that wasn't her.
Yeah, exactly.
Like anyone that showed
was
up
a-
would be like,
she
"Oh
was
my
a
god, I'm such a
sore
big
thumb, literally.
fan."
If you ask me, she was a sore thumb. All right,
Yeah.
that's the way to describe it. Yeah, so that is Misa Amane for what is that? 1, 2, 3, 6th place.
Fifth. No, wait. 1, 2, 3,
Sixth place.
4, 5, That's number 4 for you, or number 5 for you actually.
So Danzo is 10, Misty is 9,
Oh,
Akainu is 8,
top
Don
5, there we
Kannoji
go.
is what?
This is okay. What's coming up for you is number 4. This Chimisa was number 5.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, yeah, sorry, you're right. Okay, so Misamane is number 5. Next,
Gotta cross
I
her off my
have
list.
what's that?
I gotta cross her off my list now.
I mean, you can
What?
still say it. Like we can
Yeah.
agree.
Nah,
One.
I agree. That's good.
Like we can agree.
Okay, but okay, fine, whatever. We'll see what happens.
Go ahead. Go.
Okay,
All right.
Who else? Yeah.
All right, next one. I don't know if you guys ever watched Shiki, but there's a guy named
Shiki.
Masawa Murasako.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Like, what was it?
Masawa Murasako.
Got it.
He's one of
Yes.
those villains in the show.
Mhm.
But he was annoying. Like, he was what I would call like an attention seeker, even before and after death, if that makes sense. If anyone's watched the show, like,
I
was a
know I
child.
watched the show, but I don't remember this character. I don't remember the show period, but I know I
No,
watched
what?
it.
It was like one of the really. It was a really good show.
I know it's a really good
Shiki.
show, but like it's just.
No.
I'm starting to remember.
Anyways, his role, like, I don't even know what it was. I guess maybe it's an exposure of the. Anyways, I'm not gonna go too deep into it because it gets into spoilers. I guess because he's associated with it in a way, but again, he's one of those side characters. Cowardly. He's just cowardly and an attention seeker. Like he's really childish, in my opinion. Right? Yeah, but it was more one of those people who were like, I just hope he dies. And you know what? Fine.
He did die.
Yeah, he did.
He's still in the show.
And he's still annoying. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's like oh my god.
And
Yeah.
still.
It's one of those shows that I recommend, but like you just gotta watch out for this guy. All right. So that's at number
3. 4.
Yeah. So number 3, I have obviously Sakura. We can just skip over
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
My
covered that.
second one is Ribrianne from Dragon Ball Super. I don't know if you guys remember her. Ribrianne.
Why does that sound familiar?
She was like the fat thing. I don't even know the alien in the.
Like that. The fat, like.
How do you spell it?
Move.
R
The fat
R
still move
I
Vincent.
B
Yeah, I know
R
who you're talking about.
R-I-B.
R-I-B-A-N-E.
Ribian. Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Really annoying.
She was
Like,
annoying. Okay.
She's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
super duper version of Sakura, but with powers. Does that make sense? No. Wait, where am I going with that? No. Anyways, really annoying. She was trash. She was throwing around her thing that
Sorry.
she had.
One sec. Abraham, were you just moving your stuff around?
That's probably my hands.
Yeah.
Getting irritated.
Okay.
So Rivian is, I don't know. She acted like she had power or like some strength.
They did. They were
she
pretty
did-
strong, actually.
I don't
No,
know.
they weren't.
No, I don't think so.
Most of the universes were trash. Oh gosh.
Okay, relatively, but like they're the best in the universe, though.
She is. Well, they are obviously.
That's debatable.
But remember,
In their universe.
well,
The universe
this
is
whole thing is
trash.
going on an alpha average. So if everyone's your average like that, then you know what? Fine. Then they'll be the best, right? But anyways, fact of the matter is, she was. What do you call it? What do you call it? Like
A bitch.
she was a
we know
celebrity
that-
with power. If that makes
A
sense.
celebrity with power.
Because we all know that like that was not the best lineup that Universe 7 could produce. But
No, definitely.
That was not the best lineup. Like, let's just be real. Like, if we had to
That was-
choose,
that was a horrible lineup.
our lineup was like half the roster was just injured, bro.
Yeah. So
Oh gosh.
yeah,
was not
that's
the best
Ruby on
lineup.
number 2.
Number
Okay.
number one.
Number one.
Number one. Okay.
Oh,
And I think
gosh.
you guys, if you guys watch the show, I think you guys are gonna agree, because, anyways, Multi or Mine or whatever her name is from Rising of the Shield Hero.
Yep.
Yeah, that's for me.
I was like, yeah. I've
Yep.
never seen, but the way
Yeah.
Ryan's like, yup, I
Yep.
Yeah, like
Yep.
she is.
This
I don't
bitch.
even know where to begin.
Like she like she's not useless. Like I have her as my number 1 too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like she is like a cunt. Like
Yo,
you just
no,
I can't,
like,
you
there-
can't
thank you.
like there's no other word. Like she's just it's so good. Like when you watch the show and then you're like,
Yeah,
wow.
and then she gets her just desserts or whatever you call it. Like
Like
it was
you
so
know, I
fast.
mean, like I'm okay. Well, since we already said it, yes, it does happen in the show, right?
Well, anyways,
So like you
like it's like, but honestly, like I feel like other things could have happened. Anyways, in my opinion, it's like she was number 1. She filled all the tick boxes of a trash character. Best way to describe it, Onisan, because you said you didn't see it. Imagine Sakura, but worse. If that makes sense. With like it's a combination of Sakura and Rivian. Like imagine that, just Sakura and Rivian mixed together, make her.
I can make a better analogy. Like after like after I have my list out, like I'll show you.
Okay, fine. But yeah, I've rated her at number 1. So I'll leave it at that, and you guys can share yours.
Yeah. Okay. So that was like Ibrahim. Put it like closer to your name. Just have it like right. Okay. So listen.
Oh, hold on. Before we go,
so,
can I do some?
Yeah.
What's the word? Best last
honorable mention?
Like runner-ups or whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you do it after? Because if you take some of mine, I'm gonna be very.
Okay, fine. I'll do some.
Just in case you might have some of mine. I'll do it after.
Okay, fine. After, fine.
Yeah. I don't. Okay, I'll go. Mine is no order. I just took characters I know are trash. I'll go with first. I'll go with Chad from Bleach.
Okay. You know what? I kind of thought about him too.
What?
I kind of
Here's
thought about
my
it.
thing.
Yeah.
He had so much potential, and I was rooting for him.
Rooting for the dark skin. Let's go.
That's exactly. I was like, yeah, dark skin. Let's go. El Diablo. Let's go. This man has. I think the only W he has is like filler. In the Espada arc, I think that's
Didn't he get his? He got his second arm in a filler episode. I think it was wild. What did it? No, never. I think I was wrong. I'm wrong.
It might have been canon, but it was like a W versus like fodder. Anytime this man would come up against a strong person, he would lose. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, he did nothing but get like just get folded
get
every fight. Just bang, bang. He's like, all right,
every time.
Ichigo, you're up.
Every time he would come up against someone, he would always get folded, and someone would have to come and save him. It was so annoying.
It's so sad. Like Rukia or someone, Yoriichi had to come and save him one time. You're like, oh, all right.
Oh my god. I'm like, why are you even in this story at this point? Like,
my god.
Oh, I felt so bad for this guy. I'm like, why are you in this story? Like,
I honestly thought about it, but I'm like, he actually had powers though, so I'm like, I can't hate on him.
He had powers, but
he had powers, but I can't hate on him. So I'm just like you know what?
He was better off being like, you know, like that friend group that Ichigo had, that they had powers that they didn't know how to activate it yet.
That's weird. Yeah, his whole friend group had powers. Like that's so wild. Like think about it.
Chad could have been part of that friend group. Like, oh, he's a nice character, but like they made him, like they gave him actual powers.
Yeah, he
never did anything.
Oh
with
my, it was so
like,
sad.
Oh my god.
Like he needs some kind of redemption. Like when Bleach comes back, redemption episode.
I don't think he did anything in that arc, to be honest with you.
Honestly, I don't know. I stopped after Aizen, but yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Chad.
All right, Chad, like so the worst type of Chad, like just taking out.
Chad was definitely not a Chad.
He's not a Chad, bro. You change your name to Kyle.
Oh, he did not display Chad energy. Huh? Oh gosh. Okay, next on my list. What's your name? Oh, let me look it up again. Where is it? The best friend from the girl from Kill la Kill.
The best friend of it. Oh, you hate her? Like I know you hate her,
Wait,
but she's not even bad.
She's annoying.
Wait,
she's annoying.
I can't.
Like, she's a plot
what's
device. That was the word I was looking for. But no, she's not plot device. But like she's like humor.
Mako.
Mako. Yeah.
No, her.
Mako.
Her like they have moments, but her and her whole family thought like, shut up, please, just shut up.
I remember.
You're always on 10. You're always on 10, and like just calm down, please.
What's wrong with her?
No, I told you I
she's so
want
good.
friends like that. My friends aren't always like that hyped when like they see me like yo, you gotta eat this onigiri. It's so good. My mom made it. I'm like, bet I want to eat it.
Oh,
It's so good.
I don't know.
That
I think
is
Mako
just
was pretty good.
no,
If you ask me.
no, no, she's too much sometimes.
Like the show would have been a little bit more boring if it wasn't.
Yeah,
I thought the show.
The show
Like,
was fine.
don't
The
get
show
me
was
wrong,
fine.
she
Yeah,
does
but
have opinions.
whenever
She
she
has-
came on, I was like, I needed this. This is good. I wanted it.
No, I think it's too much. It's like, oh,
Nah,
no.
I think she wasn't pretty good. I liked her.
Like, if for a show that already has enough comedy, I don't need her like just shoving it down my throat every second.
Guess.
And I feel like it's like a lot of situations we're getting in trouble because of her, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's a comedy. You're like, yo, it's so serious right now, and then Mako's out here, yo, I don't know how to activate my powers. Like, it's so good. Like, I
Oh my
love it.
God.
She was too much.
I don't know. I liked her. She was one of my favorite characters in that show. Okay, that's your what? I don't know if we're going in order. You're not going in order.
He doesn't have an order.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay.
Next on my list is from Fire Force. Tamaki
Tamaki?
from Fire Force. Yeah,
Keyword-
she's useless. She's like, how are you you have like top rank powers, but all you do is get naked.
Hey.
Like, it's nice, but every time her plot is wrong. Like, she's a walking case.
She's
That's all. She's a
she
walking
is. But it's like
like especially when like she has like other people. She has what's her face on who's the other girl on the squad? Maki. Especially when you have Maki, and Maki's such a badass, and then it's like you see her, you're like, why are you here? Like, why are you a plot point? Like, we already had two other female characters that were part of this group. Like,
pretty much
you're really
useless. What you're saying? Okay.
you're adding
Yeah, I can
nothing.
see where you're going.
Like, you're
honestly,
fan
yeah,
service.
she is fan service, first of all, yeah, but like
She's literally just
she has
fan
powers.
service.
She actually hasn't done
Yeah, she has
didn't do
no
anything. She actually didn't do
powers.
anything.
Like,
Yeah,
she's in the same class as Arthur and
yeah, she actually didn't do
So
anything
it's
with her
like-
powers.
like you think, like when she was supposed to have like a serious fight, like she ended up getting naked and winning the fight. I was like, oh no,
Yeah, bro, like that's how you win. You distract them.
she is no.
How, as a
Distract them.
firefighter, why is your suit always open?
To let some
Well, to me, I think she's
circulate air
prone to
circulation.
fire.
I don't know.
Like you said, fan service. I feel like
Yeah.
Air circulation is the best thing I could describe. So,
she is not great.
all right, fine.
Okay,
Who else
next on my
That's 3.
next on my list is Invisible Girl from My Hero.
That's so
Oh,
sad,
yeah,
bro.
what-
Like, why
you
you
know
hit her like that, bro?
First off, like if they don't bring her up, you forget that she even is a part of this
Yeah,
class.
I know. I agree. How did she even pass? You know what? How did she even get through to that, like the A class?
Like, I don't even know. Like
I
I guess she's
really
kind of a
don't know.
gag character. She's a gag character, but it's like there are times where I forget she's part of the class. Like
Toru,
You like
Toru,
to-
Toru, that's her name.
I could name off like every other member, and I'm like, oh yeah, Invisible Girl. She's part of this thing.
Invisible girl. You're like, what is she doing?
Like, how do you have like a power being? You could be like an assassin. You could be so many. You could do so many things with invisibility, and it's like,
She could
No,
actually be
yeah.
an assassin. Like, no, real shit. Like, if they made her an assassin, or like just one episode, like it doesn't even have to be canon, where someone just throws powder on her, just so we know. Like,
What
just
she look
throw,
like?
yeah, just throw powder on her. Maybe she hasn't cut her hair in for her. Maybe she doesn't have hair. Like,
if I don't see
let
a
us know.
floating T-shirt, I do not know she exists in the anime sometimes. Like, oh, there's a floating T-shirt. Oh yeah, I got there.
She's a walking green screen.
Like
Walking
literally,
green screen.
like the whole. Like, did she do anything? Did she do anything in the My Hero movie?
No, I don't know.
No, it's so
I
sad.
haven't watched it, but
I was like, I'm asking Ryan. I don't think she only showed up at the end.
She showed
'Cause
up
they're like, oh,
as
yeah.
like, hey, I'm
At
part of the
the end.
class, and then that's it.
You're like, oh. Well, other than that, she had no purpose.
Yeah, no.
Alright,
Honestly, one
that's-
time, like, just throw powder on her. Like, that's all I want as canon. Like, throw powder on her so we know what she looks like.
okay. Well, that would make sense. So that's number what? That's 4.
I agree wholeheartedly with this. I actually forgot because she's that useless.
Yeah, no, I agree. I have forgot
Okay.
she wasn't even there. Like you were saying.
You took
All right,
the
that's
one
number
from-
4 then.
I'm looking at the name for this one. You know the redhead from Gundam Seed?
Redhead? Gundam Seed?
Yeah.
Gundam Seed.
I'm trying to remember who you're talking about. Like, wait.
Like she was manipulating the main character. Like, oh, I like you.
Wasn't
manipulating
the
to do
pink
all-
hair
Are you talking about
the short hair
wait,
girl?
Are you talking
For
about Flay Elster or
No, long hair. Oh,
Hair?
goodness.
it wasn't Lacus. There's no way it's not. You're talking about Lacus.
No, it's not Lacus. No, Lacus.
Luna
is-
Maria.
Is she had like really
No,
long hair?
Flay. I think it's Flay.
I just said that.
Fuck.
Did you say Flay?
He
Yeah,
did say
Flay
Flay.
Elster
He
is her
did
name.
say.
Flay
Yeah.
was
You know, I remember. Yeah, she is. She was pretty
What's wrong
shy.
with
I mean, like, you know, she hooked up with him. Like,
She was
like, I don't
using
know,
him the
like-
whole time.
She definitely was. She definitely was.
using-
Yeah.
She was like using it for her own personal gain. I
don't know.
I just don't like
I feel like she was okay. Like, I understand what.
Like, you know what? Like, she falls in that category that's like, you know, it's gotta manipulate the main character to get what you want. I get it.
I don't know. I felt like she wasn't. I don't know. I don't think she trash.
Like, she wasn't fan service, but you know, she's just a thought.
Yes.
like how did that like happen? But okay, like that's why
Alright.
we're hating on her, because like you might as well be fan service if you're gonna be a thought anyway.
All right, fine.
Is
Or
that how we're-
likable fan service. Like you're just stuck off. Like you. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, fine. All right. I still don't agree with it. I don't know. I felt like she was a really good character. Like,
I can't believe you're like really protecting this.
Yeah,
Right?
really
I don't
protect-
really like.
Like, why do you think she was good? Why do you think she was good?
She kind of portrayed the like, what do you call it? Like being a victim of like what happened in the show. Like I don't know. Like
She
pretty
was like a spoiled brat who just like she was always a spoiled brat.
Was she the one like where her family died, or like is she actually like royalty?
Yeah,
I forgot.
something.
But she had to get
something
revenge or
like
something. She had like some kind of motive, and that's why she wanted. I
But like
forgot.
she wasn't necessary for the story.
I forgot the main
Only for the
character's
gameplay.
name.
I can't remember the fucking name. Like for the story, she wasn't like necessary. Especially the way she dies.
what do you
it's
mean?
like,
Didn't she
okay.
like run like an organization?
No, she was just
No.
a normal girl.
No, she was just
She's
like
a regular
like
a regular
something
like, rich
happened
girl.
and she's by herself. I completely forgot. But then she just has
Kira,
she just had to
Kira
manipulate
was the main
someone.
character.
Yeah, Hero. Yeah.
Yeah, she was like manipulating Kira. She was manipulating Kira like the whole time.
Basically, without
I
her, the
felt like she
story
had a-
would have gone a lot more smoothly.
Yes.
Right?
I felt like she did something, but I can't remember now.
She slept with the
Okay.
main character. That's what she did.
She stuck with Kira. I'll
She
pick it up
slept-
with something.
Okay, other than that,
That was watching that when you're a teenager and you're watching that late at night.
that was
What?
on YTV. Like, that was.
I'm
Thank
watching
God
that,
it was at
okay.
10 p.m. Thank God.
I'm like, this is what we're watching today. Okay. I was like, I did not expect this to happen, but okay.
Right.
fine. All right.
I mean, you don't have to
Which-
agree. Like, it's his list.
No,
you know?
I'm just saying. Okay, like I'll like whatever.
You were saying so different.
Like, so disappointed that
I
she's
don't
on a
know.
list. Period. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, fine. What
gosh.
else is there? That's your
Who else?
4 or 5.
Since you took out the blonde from Momonosuke from One Piece. The little kid that
You know what?
transformed into a
Yeah,
dragon.
yeah.
Don't like
Momonosuke.
I don't know him enough.
Nosuke. It's him. It's a guy.
You don't need to.
No, I
he's
don't
just a
know.
annoying-
I've seen him. I've seen
He's
him.
an annoying
but-
little kid.
Yeah, I know.
He's a pretty little kid.
The one that
He
turned
irks
into
me
well, yeah.
like a dragon. Like yeah.
Yeah, he has a weird little man bun that's like shaved on the top, but the sides is still there.
What is it?
He's a
Samurai
pink
or
dragon.
whatever?
He's a pink dragon.
Okay,
Just
fine.
annoying.
I
And
what
like,
I've seen
he's a
so far,
pervy,
okay, I can see why you're putting him on a list.
and he's a
but I don't
pervy
know.
kid, but like for some reason Nami and Robin don't fall for it. Like fall for his like perviness all the time.
Yeah, they do.
Sure.
They just let him do it because he's a kid.
They don't fall
So,
for
yeah,
it.
but
He's what Mineta wants to be.
Facts. But he's not as good. He's
Like,
not the goal.
but
Like,
Mineta's
he's not
actually
the
like
goal-
16, but like this kid is actually like 7 years
a
old.
kid. And like,
Like, it's-
Nami and Robin are like, oh, he's so cute. And then like Sanji and Brooke can see past his bullshit,
Yeah,
but no one else can.
yeah. Sanji's
fine.
out here like killing himself. He's like,
Oh, I don't want. I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it.
What?
But I feel like I already put too many female characters on this list. I don't want to put more female characters on this
Honestly,
Because there's another one
Okay.
from One Piece that's so
Dude,
trash.
okay,
Oh.
you know what? Hold on.
You know, I have to do it. I'm sorry. I have to do it.
Okay, fine, go.
Smoothie
who?
from One Piece. Smoothie.
The one who like literally turned things into smoothies.
Smoothie.
Big Mom's daughter, who was a commander who did nothing.
Wait, who's
Absolutely
smoothie again?
nothing. She's like the tall one.
She's a
okay,
tall
right,
one,
California.
like the tall, thick one.
Second,
This-
like the third strongest
the
one.
light
She's
skin
second
one,
in
right?
command.
No, she's dark skin.
Like so,
She's dark
so
skin.
it was like her.
Or sorry,
it was
yeah,
her.
the
She has like a
it was
helmet.
her. Yeah, her. She like
Okay.
squeezes juice out of people.
Yeah, that's
She
why
was
she's
so
literally called
useless.
Smoothie.
How are you the third strongest in the crew and you did nothing?
That's a good point.
All arc, third strongest on a Yonko's crew, and you did nothing.
Oh, I agree. See, that I agree. Like from what
Like, I think
maybe we never got to see what she could do.
Dude, there was a point where it's like where I think Big Mom was in trouble, and then she's like, "Somebody help! Big Mom's about to get shot." I'm like, "What?" I'm
Okay,
like,
fine.
"That's your job."
To warn people, maybe that's
Oh,
why
I
she's
had-
third strongest.
I had so much high hope. I had like high hopes for her, and I'm like, she did nothing.
Well, she was guarding a cell. Maybe she forgot. No, okay, fine.
And then she couldn't even guard that, and Big Mom had to take care of that herself.
Okay, all right, fine, all right. I'll give you that one. Okay, I can agree now. Yeah,
So we're gonna put Smoothie in there.
How you?
yeah,
Not supposed to
I
be
would.
there. Cracker did more than her. And Cracker's like,
Yeah,
not as
yeah,
strong as
yeah,
her.
I can agree with that.
Okay, I'll get this one out of the way. This is my
That-
controversial.
Okay,
This is my controversial pick. Itachi.
Really? Oh, whoa.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
No,
Go ahead.
I can't even believe.
I wanna hear the case.
Okay, yeah, go. I can't believe.
Do
we're
it.
talking about
Okay.
this.
If Itachi's character stayed the same throughout the series, then I'll be like, okay, he's a good character. If like they stuck to that he's I won't say a villain, but there's a gray area to him, I'm like, okay, he's a trash character. He's a good character. The fact that they tried to redeem him is so trash.
But like that was the whole overarching story, though.
Not really, because it got convoluted. Because
It
like,
was,
here's the
like-
thing, Sasuke's motive for killing him should not have changed at that point. Once Sasuke found out the truth about him, nothing changes.
Like, no.
The whole point
Like-
of Sasuke wanted to know why you killed our family, right?
Yeah.
Once he found out, he still killed your family.
Yeah, he still killed the family,
Hell,
but
the
it's like,
reason's even worse now because he found out he was tricked. He was just a puppet for the Leaf Village, and he killed your family. Well, and all your family was trying to do was get some revolt. And Itachi's an Uncle Tom. I'm gonna say it straight up. He's an Uncle Tom.
Wait, who's
He's
Uncle
the
Tom?
biggest. Itachi.
No, but who's Uncle
He
Tom?
betrayed his people. Uncle Tom. Okay, you know what? Like a black person that's like not for black people.
wait, what? Okay, start again.
Okay, yeah,
I'm so
confused.
lost. I'm actually super lost.
Okay. So Uncle Tom is like, say like a black person that's like not for like the rights for black people. Like he doesn't believe that.
Oh,
Black
I know
people
what you're
are-
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what Itachi was. Like the man betrayed his whole family for a village that didn't fuck with you.
Well, I mean,
Well, the
think
the
in
point was
Orange,
he
like, I
he
don't-
did it because of his brother. He wanted to save his brother, right? Like his mission-
He killed countless of people. He killed countless of
He
people.
killed literally. You kill your whole family to save one person in the family. That's what he did.
That makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
I
But then
get
you're
you, but, like-
saving the village, like essentially saving the village, like that.
That village I never fucked with you. That village I never fucked with
Yeah.
you. Never. Like the Uchihas had like a reason why. And on top of that, it wasn't like this came up from like the Hokage himself. The Hokage himself was like, yeah, we shouldn't do this. That's wild. We shouldn't. Itachi's still like, okay, I'm gonna listen to Danzo, who's manipulating the whole thing, and who's basically doing this because he wants the eyes of the Uchihas. And Itachi fell for it and ended up killing his whole family.
Okay, so Itachi killed his whole family, and then now say like he tells Sasuke, right? But then he spared his brother. He's like he did everything to spare his brother. As Sasuke, are you still gonna kill him?
Yes.
Like-
yeah,
Like, okay.
yes.
you're harsh.
Like you're gonna kill? Okay.
he still killed. Like, I'm gonna be mad at the Leaf Village, which makes like that's what I'm saying. I got Sasuke's whole point. Like, he wanted to get revenge on the Leaf, but then the whole thing that like Itachi's all of a sudden like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Exonerated? Like, no, he still killed the whole clan. Like, I'm not gonna forget that. And
Yeah,
the
but then
reason
you
he did
also
it was
saved a
dumb.
lot of people, if you ask me. Right?
Okay, I'm
Those people
looking
were
at it
trash,
as Sasuke, right? If I was Sasuke, I know my brother killed the whole village, right? Like, yeah, I want to kill him, or he killed my whole family. Like, okay, I want to kill him because he did that. I find out
Yeah,
he spared me, literally spared me, or did everything he did to keep me away from danger.
but
Okay.
Sasuke knew he spared him. Sasuke
Yeah,
didn't know he spared.
yeah, he knows, but like, then like you learn like the whole story and everything, and then now he's like your only brother, right? Like, don't you want to keep that bloodline or no?
What do you mean, like after Sasuke, after the whole fight thing? Because remember, Sasuke found out the truth after the fight. So at that point, I'm mad at the Leaf, but I'm still mad at my brother.
Then what do you do? Like, as Sasuke, so like, what is Sasuke just like?
So I'm saying Sasuke's story could have still went the same way and would make more sense.
Okay, hold on. I think we're going away from the idea of trash. What makes him trash? I still don't understand.
What makes him trash is he killed his whole family.
Like, he killed his family, yeah.
He killed his family, and his reason for killing his family was trash.
I mean, he got manipulated. So like, how's that him being
Yeah,
trash?
but it's also been established that he's like really one of like the smartest characters in the anime, and it's like
Other than the one time he got manipulated, and if he didn't
to kill
slip,
your whole
yeah, if he
family.
didn't slip the one time, he would have been like basically a goat, right? Is what you're saying.
He would have never been a bad guy then.
He would have never been a bad guy. Chiyo's would have been alive, but he would have been a goat. He would have been like Hokage level.
Yeah, like he could have like left. He could have left like, okay, I'm not gonna kill my family. Screw this. I'm gonna leave, and he could have still joined the Akatsuki because he's like he refused to do this.
Okay, no, I just want to know
Like,
where the thing is.
Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? The whole point of the Akatsuki is to destroy the village, right?
Is that the whole point? No, the whole point was to
Like,
get
to,
all
like,
of the thing, the
yeah,
details
but
or
like
the
to
tails.
destroy all the, but to, like to destroy all the villages, to destroy all the villages or whatever Madara's whole grand scheme was, right?
Yeah.
So he's still helping those guys to achieve that goal.
He wouldn't have a reason to. He
He
could
didn't have
still
a reason
leave.
to before.
Well, he
The
wanted
only
like a
reason he had
place to
reason-
like.
the only reason he had a reason to now is because Toby came and Toby's like, okay, I'll help you kill the Uchihas because you can't do it on your own. There's too many of them. So I'll help you, but you have to join me on my whole freaking quest to join the class. Which goes into the whole point of like, Shupin was just convoluted stories altogether, but still.
Yeah.
Itachi's just trash because like his choices are just so horrible. You betrayed your family on some bullshit.
I think so, but like in that sense, decision making is really bad. But him as a character is still really good, I think.
I don't see how he's. I think him when the mystery was like why he did it was good, but then when you find out, you're like, oh, you're just trash.
Yeah, they should have just kept him as an Akatsuki until like before he died, before like they started like just spilling everything.
Or I wouldn't have a problem if it was like he was truly like, I did this for the greater good. I have no regrets. Peace out. When he died,
But he didn't have a regret. Well, okay, fine, maybe Sasuke.
No, he did have regrets about it. He did cry when he killed his dad.
Yeah, he did, and that was like a fleet. Oh, fine.
Oh, okay, let's go to the next one.
Oh no, I don't like Itachi. Screw that.
Okay, yeah, you don't like Itachi. Like, that's on your list. It's on your list. Yeah, but I just want to know. I want you to finish the list. What I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's it.
Can't really think. Yeah,
That was the last one.
Yeah, I didn't have really 10.
Okay. Like I just want to know, like what, like
if I remember more, I could have thing. But like, yeah, Itachi was like my controversial. Even trash.
Oh, okay, that's where you left him for last.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a couple, and not 10, but you know what? Like we could probably throw some more up there. But here's the ones that I came up with. Some of the worst characters. Let's start with this. Like the show I've been watching right now. What was it? Glepnir? I don't even know how to say the name. But this guy Shuichi, whose literal power is to become basically what's a living stuffed animal that's empty, right? So he doesn't do anything. He legit like doesn't know how to use his powers. He gets his power, doesn't know how to use his powers until like the 3rd or 4th episode where he meets a girl that literally goes inside of him and uses him, like physically uses him to use his power.
What the hell?
Yeah, like this guy is just so what it is, like you get these powers like from the show, right? You get from like an alien, and
Yeah.
the aliens thing is like, you give me a coin, I give you power, and then you risk everything by getting the power, right? And the power is a representation of yourself in a sense. So the guy realizes, oh, I'm empty inside, and everyone's like, yeah. And he's like, what the fuck? So he has to get someone else who's basically manipulative, has an ulterior motive, and who could be faking liking him, to use him for his powers to basically push her own narrative on the story. Like that's so it's so bad. I was like, what? Wait, I need to change the color on this. I'm like, what the fuck? What?
I've seen this little bit of like a preview. I wouldn't really call it watching it.
Yeah.
And I think when I saw it, it was the like what turned me away from the show was the fact that like it's just his power. And usually when you see a power of a character, like that's something that draws you in. For me, it was like, nah, I'm not watching it just because of this.
I didn't want to watch it either. It didn't seem interesting. Like it actually, like it didn't seem interesting at all. Like I was looking at him, like, so he turns into like this mascot, which is literally like a mascot. Imagine like the Raptors costume, right? Like as a power, but like you know, cuter. And then there's nothing inside. It's literally it's like a freaking rabbit or something. It's like a weird rabbit with like an anime face, and he has
like a
he has a revolver.
It's like a gag thing.
Huh?
It's like a gag. It's like a comedy anime.
It's not. No, it's like it's more like a survival type of anime. It's like you get a power, and then you have to find out why you're using it. And there's other people that have to collect coins, which is basically a token to buy more power, and you give it to some god or some alien, and then he gives you more. So that's the thing. And their whole thing right now is they want to collect all of them, so they can save the world from a person who could potentially make it for evil. But no, like the guy is it's really fucked up. Like as of right now, on the 4th or 5th episode that I'm on, like he just seems really like empty. Like literally his character is empty. Yeah. So we'll go to the next one.
Well, it at least explains why he's a mascot. His character's empty.
Yeah, he needs someone inside. Yeah. All right. Next one. This is no order, by the way. Like maybe like the top 3 or 4 or whatever could be in order, but not really. Ichigo. Not Bleach Ichigo. Darling in the Franxx Ichigo.
Wait, who was that again? Was that the main character? I can't remember.
No, it was the girl with the blue hair.
Oh, yeah.
She is doing basically what kind of like a weird version of Sakura, where like she likes the main character doesn't like her, but she's like, oh my god, we're childhood friends. But then there's a guy that likes her, and she knows the guy likes her, so she's just like basically teasing him, or like just bringing him along for the ride. And her and like the dude that likes her, that she's basically cucking, like,
that's the word.
Yeah, gets into a robot while she's like, no, I want the main character, but the main character is sleeping with like the alien girl. No, 02, stop taking my hubby. And then she's just out here being mad at herself until like the very end of the show. I'm like, why? I just fucking hate her so much.
Yeah, I remember her. She was one of the people who were like, can you like do your job kind of thing. She wasn't, I don't know, it was, what's the word? It's like
she was also very controlling in the group, like as if I remember.
Yeah,
but
she was.
But she never really did anything in the group.
No, she technically did not. No. From what I remember, it was more, she was always on a corner. Every time I think about her, she's always like in a corner by the wall or something. Like
Yeah.
The few interactions she did with the characters in the show, it was more like yelling from what I can always remember. So yeah, I can see where you're going with that by adding her to her list.
Yeah, she was in the list. But
All right.
after her, I
What's
put
that?
in...
Is that number 2?
No, there's not really
that's
any
number
order.
3.
It's just like just people like I was just pulling out that I was looking at what I watched like recently.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
There's man, like I can't believe Yamcha, bro. Like Yamcha is the most useless character in Dragon Ball.
Not but yes.
Who's the most useless? If not Yamcha.
Let's see.
The guy who's never won like anything, like who's never won a fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
The guy who literally dies for like every main event. His gag is he dies. Like
Okay,
Krillin doesn't
yes.
die as much as he does.
No, I still think Krillin dies more than he does. But I get your
But
point.
Krill's also been in
dies
more
for a
fights. If
reason where he
Krillin
doesn't.
dies more, like he's been in more fights.
Okay, fine.
Wait, the dude that dies, the dude that basically got his girl stolen from the bad guy who became the
Yes.
antagonist of the whole show.
Yep.
Like this guy, like
Okay.
I don't understand. Like he's really cool.
Okay.
Like in Dragon Ball Fighters, like Dragon Ball Fighter Z, whatever.
Okay, you know what? Fine. I agree. And I see where you're going with this. Of the main, what do you call it? The main group of characters.
Yeah, main group of cast.
Yes,
Yeah,
he was useless. Yes, in my opinion, yes, there were more people that were useless. But you know what? You're the Z fighter or whatever Z fighters or whatever.
yeah.
And you're not doing anything or you're always dying. Fine. You know what? Yes, then he is useless. I can see. Okay, you know what? I agree. Fine.
Like he's useless.
That's right. You're right.
Like, but the thing is, he tries to. Like, the thing is, he tries to, and you're like, why?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
No. Well,
like, if he didn't try, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't even have him on this list if he didn't try. Like Tien and Chaozu, like they knew they were done. Like they had to retire. Like they're like, contract's done. Like I'm not gonna sign another one. It's on you. Like you guys fight. Like, Yamcha's like, yo, let me try one time, and boom, gets clapped, and he's
What's
like,
he trying though?
no,
What are you
I
trying
don't
to
know.
sell?
he didn't have a chance to try because he died right away.
In the Star arc?
Like in any arc, every arc that starts, it starts with Yamcha dying.
Everyone was alive in the Star arc. I don't think.
Like, it's either he didn't participate or he got killed. Like that's what it is. Like
I
I'm
never
talking
liked
about
Yan-
Tien and
I never liked
Chaozu.
I never liked Yamcha in the first place. But
Yeah, I don't know where you were if you had it like muted or whatever. We're just saying how Yamcha just basically got his girl stolen by Vegeta. Right? This is the guy that died. Got his girl stolen by like the villain that came in, and now he's friends with him.
I don't know if he's friends with the villain.
You know, he definitely like, but he has to be if he wants to, like,
No,
you know,
he
he still
is
wants to be
whole.
relevant. He has to be.
Nah, I think the best episode was in they found out that Bulma had a kid, baby Trunks.
Yeah, the Trunks.
Yeah.
Trunks baby.
And then Gohan was like, Yamcha, I bet that's your kid, right? And then Yamcha's like,
Oh
nope.
no! Oh my god, that's
And then look at
I
his
hate to see
face.
that again. That was so funny.
I laughed, but
Yeah.
he's like, nope. I was like,
He's
oh,
he's kind of a meme, honestly.
Yeah, I mean Hercule's a meme, but like, you know what? He like Hercule was. I was gonna say Hercule, but Hercule actually like is a meme.
Okay.
Like he's not like useless,
He is a meme.
useless. But Yamcha, like, yeah, the whole story could have gone forward without Yamcha.
he's only there because of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, he was yeah, he was there in Dragon Ball.
No, that's why he's in Dragon Ball Z, because of Dragon Ball. That's the only reason. He's part of Dragon Ball Z is because he was in Dragon Ball.
Even towards
I
the
don't
end
know.
of Dragon Ball Z, like he did it. He wasn't even a part of it. Like after Cell Arc, he wasn't relevant.
He wasn't
Wasn't
relevant.
he in
during
the Boo Saga? No, he wasn't.
He was. Everyone was, but he wasn't relevant.
In the Boo
Tien and
Saga? I'm trying to remember.
Chaozu were still in Dragon Ball Super. Like Yamcha was barely there.
Oh, but they did have an episode about that. Remember when he was waiting for his invitation to be a fighter?
Yeah,
That
he's like,
never
no,
came.
it never came. So
He's like just
It's
there
so
sitting
bad.
there
I know.
waiting for like them to invite him, and I was like, why hasn't no one invited me?
It was also the fact that he never got part of the team in Super. He wasn't part of the team.
Yeah,
So yeah.
They chose Master Yoshi over him.
Yeah.
that's so
Take
funny.
that, oh,
Yeah,
oh.
But I think he was always better than Yamcha, if you ask me.
What?
Master Roshi?
Master Roshi?
Yeah, he's
Master
always
Roshi.
better than him.
Well, I'm not gonna debate that right now because Yasha's just trash. So
I
I
don't know.
don't.
Yamcha's, yeah. There's a reason why Master Roshi got chosen, but yeah. Okay, let's move past. Yeah, we know Yamcha's bad. Like Yamcha's just
Yes,
like,
that's like
he's a
Sakura.
staple.
That's
like,
Sakura tier.
Sakura, yeah.
That's Sakura. That is
So-
Sakura tier of bad. Yeah.
On my list, I had Sakura right there. Right.
Like where exactly?
Like when I was thinking,
She was my number one. So
Sakura
Okay.
was like, she was like an afterthought. Like I wanted to think about like other stuff, but like Sakura was like in the conversation. But like we know like
Yeah.
Sakura's bad.
She is the conversation.
Like she's what started it, right? Like Sakura's like pretty bad. Like there's a lot of things that she could have done better but didn't. So
She
it's like
sent women anime characters back like 20 years.
yeah, like her hair didn't have to get shorter. Like she could have learned actual, like ninjutsus instead of just punching the floor. She could have actually healed people, right?
She could have had hands. She should have been like the strongest character.
She should have been a
strength-wise.
boxer. Like if she punched someone, like their ribs were broken right away.
That's what I was saying, but nope, never happened.
Never happened because she's out here being like, we gotta get Sasuke, Naruto, do something. And then he's like, oh, Sasuke, like Naruto, like shit like that. Okay, yeah. So we'll move past Sakura. Sakura is just bad.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
Like now we already covered Sakura.
Okay. So here's 3, and then we'll cover the other one. But the Toaru series, so the Index series and the Scientific Railgun series. Toma,
Okay.
the guy Toma, right? The guy
Why is he on your list?
he's fucking useless.
No, he's not.
He's trash. He's actually
Oh my god, this
shit.
is
He's
this is just as bad as
actually
Itachi.
super
Oh.
bad. Well, are you kidding me? The dude whose only power is basically Asta's sword. He has
Blocking
Asta's sword
any
on his right hand. Right hand?
Yeah,
right
well,
hand,
at
right?
least it's something. Oh my god,
It's
I
so
can't believe you put him on your
bad.
list.
It's actually
I think
so
this is worse than Itachi.
he actually doesn't do anything.
No.
He actually like
No.
he's like, hey, you know what? You guys are having a good time. This is gonna be a good storyline, but let me come in here and cancel this out with my right hand. I'm like, bro, just stick to using that right hand at home, okay? Like, I hate this dude so
You
much.
can.
Because no, like
can't use it at
everything,
home.
he's just like, yo, I'm gonna be a main character of a story that has an overlying arc that with like super cool people with like really good powers, and like they're developing some kind of like an actual storyline, and he comes in here and be like, nope, let me touch that and it's gone. Why? Like, why ruin a storyline because like you just so happen to have a hand that just cancels everything out?
Okay, so if by that same plot, you would put what's his name from One Punch Man? The guy One Punch Man. Forget his name now.
Saitama?
Saitama?
Yeah.
Saitama?
Because that's his
I don't
gig.
know.
That's
Put him in the same almost class. Like, yeah, he may not be the strongest like Saitama, but like
Saitama is the strongest.
He has the okay.
Like,
Saitama's the
literally,
strongest. I understand.
he is the strongest.
No, I understand, but like that's his plot in the story. Like it's almost like Saitama, in my opinion.
Yeah, but Saitama's plot doesn't mess up everyone else's plot.
Yeah, like Saitama's
Wait,
plot
no,
is literally
but
he
how?
doesn't care. Like he actually doesn't give a shit.
Saitama's plot does not change everyone else's plot.
Like-
Everyone else's plot's going
Like
on.
this
while-
dude's plot is like
Saitama
everything
loses.
falls on my lap and I'm just gonna fuck it up for no reason. Like that's what he's gonna do. Right? Like Misaka
Right.
doesn't have to take an interest in him, but for some reason, like they want him to be relevant in the show, it takes an interest in him. I'd rather her have an interest with someone that has more personality, like the new series right now, like where the dude that just actually fights stuff versus the guy that's like, maybe I'll touch it and then it'll stop working.
I don't know. I still can't agree with this.
Like he has zero confidence in his skill too. Like zero confidence. He's like, let me try. That's what he said. Let's see if it works.
And then it works.
Yeah, and then it works. Like, oh yeah, that's right. I have the hand of God or whatever the hell they call it now. Like some weird shit. Like I'm like, okay. Like once you like,
What do they call it? Tunubio thing?
I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, like he's pretty useless. Like
No.
I saw one where he said like Index was more useless, but I like Index as like a side character.
Oh, she has like a good memory and everything. I think she's really
No,
relevant.
yeah, she's fine. Like I like her. People say she's useless, but like it's fine.
No.
But no, I don't like Toma as like a main character. I don't like him because like he doesn't put like improve a plot. He just has it around him for no reason. I'm like, why does he have to be here, right? And that's for both series, like the Railgun series and the Index series. Like, you don't have to be here.
All right,
Yeah.
who's
I don't know.
next?
So-
Yeah.
Let's talk about. Okay, I'm gonna talk about
Oh, I got it.
my favorite series. My favorite series of all time is the Fate series, right? Like the
Okay.
whole like
Okay.
Zero, Stay Night, all of them. Like I can't
This
remember.
better not be
It
another
is this.
Tomo. This
No.
better not be another Tomo.
No, but in Fate Zero, one of the most useless characters is Saber. Saber
Are-
is
Dude,
actually useless.
Okay, this is
What?
even worse. Dude, where are you going with it? This is a trash list we're supposed to be doing.
Are you dumb? Like, are you actually stupid? Here's the thing. Saber, okay, I have to say, like, I like Saber in Fate Stay Night.
Are we doing a goat
like-
list or are we doing a trash list?
No, she's
Like, he's so confused.
like, no, so no, like, but
How is Saber oh my
Saber is, she wasn't like trash, but she's borderline useless because every fight she was been in Zero, she contradicted her master, right? I think it was Kirie or the other dude, the guy that just wanted to assassinate people, which is like the easiest part. Like the whole plot of it is like you have to kill the other mages, kill their servants, and then you get the Holy Grail.
the Holy Grail.
Right?
Yeah.
And the most efficient way is to assassinate them. And she's all like, no, why we gotta do that? Because I'm a knight, we gotta do it more like, you know, with honor. We gotta fight them head on.
One-on-one,
Oh,
yeah.
she's one of those
Basically one-on-one.
characters, so-
And then like they had this little conflict in the beginning, and then like whatever, like we're just gonna do it because you're my master or whatever. And if he couldn't assassinate a person, then Saber goes in and fights them. Every single time she goes in and fights someone, she takes an L. Everyone else has like this super overlying arc around them that's really cool, and like all these really cool powers and stuff. Saber goes in and just gets slapped, and she's like, why am
That
I
is-
so useless? Why can't I do
That
it?
is pretty trash. That is pretty trash.
She's like, I just want to fight someone like and preserve the honor of the Holy Grail,
I
and
feel
because
like
I'm
you're
a
giving
knight.
her the bad image in this, but I don't think that's
Yes, it is. Like, it is
No.
what happened. It is what happened.
Has she ever gotten a W for every game answer?
In Fate Zero, no.
yes, she did.
In Fate Zero,
Well,
the last scene
I have-
maybe, but then she had to like
Yeah,
use the
and-
power of the Holy Grail to do it.
that's a win though. And then
Okay, give me a nuke, I'll win. Like, I'll win everything.
Okay,
I
give
don't
me a
know.
new
In the
conflict.
end,
Like-
like last man standing.
Her ideas like contradicted like the main story, which is okay, but she couldn't make like she couldn't. She just like got handed L's left and right, and
Okay, fine.
nobody agreed with her. Like
Cool.
really zero people agreed with her, and all she did was complain.
Okay.
At least in
That's on
Fate
your
Stay
list.
Night, yeah, in Fate Stay Night, she proved all of that to be right. She actually like, you know, fought people like
Mhm.
properly. But yeah, in Fate Zero, she wasn't great for me.
All right. She's on your list.
Let's
Move on. Don't agree with that one. I think that's even worse than the
Do-
Tomo. Anyways, go ahead.
do I want to
Next.
talk about like do I want to talk about Kirito? Like Sword Art
Wait.
Online? Kirito?
Oh.
Wait, you're putting him Kirito on the list?
Kirito
Oh no,
is,
here we go again.
Kirito's pretty bad. Like he
Oh
is
my god.
terrible. You know what? Like, you know, he's
Yo,
like, fuck this.
Why is your top 5 like triggered Ibrahim so?
Oh my god. Okay,
Top
okay.
five,
Not you know what? Kirito's pretty bad. He was really cool when Battle Royale anime style like came out, when like the whole leveling up, the whole isekai thing
Yeah,
started.
he was like
He
what,
was
the second
super
strongest.
cool.
or something.
It was really good. And then they got to like the Gun Gale arc, and he was just
He was okay in that one too.
No,
It's
he
not
was
okay.
bad. He wasn't even good
No,
in
he
that.
wasn't.
He still wanted to use swords.
Yeah, and
Like,
guess what?
he
He
was-
was still pretty good.
He was all right, but then like he went from being super powerful, super determined, and like driven in a story, right?
Did they get
And
getting thrown into things? Like if you ask me.
Yeah, you get thrown into things, but like how many times are you gonna get thrown into something and be like, I actually don't care anymore? Or it's gonna be like, how do you seem less determined to complete the story the more times it happen? right? And it's not like it's the same story either. It's more like my sister got kidnapped or my girlfriend got kidnapped. My family members. Like you have to care about every single one of these people. Like
Yeah.
even more, it's like he's just like I'm useless. He went from I want to train harder and get so good to like overcome my obstacles to like I can't do anything. I'm in prison.
Dude,
Or-
I think this guy wants to retire. If you ask me, like, anyway.
What you want to retire? You want to retire? So like a war's about to happen. You're like I'm too old
That's
for
how I
this.
see it.
I'm
That's how I see it.
21. I want what?
That's how I see it. Like, honestly, I've like, you know what? When he was committed into things, like he was the best, and then you throw him into another thing, and he's still like up there. He's not even like playing the game properly, and he was still up there. If you ask me.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
after the third season, he just kept getting slapped around. Like he got caught in way too many situations that he shouldn't have, right? Like he basically almost dies. Like he went from this character that is so good to just being kicked around and like tried to get carried by side characters now.
Yikes.
Like imagine that. Imagine being the best character in the series and now you have to get carried by like B tier characters.
So Gohan.
I don't think he was even
Basically.
getting carried. Like he was whipping those people up.
It was.
Wait,
it
they're not even
was.
side characters. They're like
They're part of the
pretty
main
up there,
cast. They're part of the main cast. Yeah, they're part of the main cast. But it's like they're not as good as you. They're never as good as you.
yeah, I understand, but the fact
Like-
that we're determining that he's not as good as them shows that he's not trash.
Yeah, but the thing is, that was the whole show. Like he doesn't show up until the end, like finales. That's when he shows up. Like people just wait. They watch the show to see, oh my god, maybe Kirito will come back. Or maybe he might do something cool. It's never like I want to stay here and watch Asuna do some crazy shit. I want to stay here and watch all these characters level up.
Okay, fine. I can agree because he's not in the story. Fine, okay. But that's the story, though. You can't.
But like
just-
it shouldn't have happened. Is what I'm saying.
I don't know. Okay.
Right?
Well,
Yeah, Kirito's on
okay,
this list
in-
now.
in
Like
the-
he
the
wasn't
current
gonna be,
him-
but like I just want to talk about it now.
Okay, the current him, maybe I could see where you're going with it, but like not the overall him.
I would rather have season one. I'd rather watch more of season one. I'd rather have season one last 50 episodes than have like a 6th season of them just pushing this type of narrative that he's just bad. Ring ring.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's me.
And
Yeah.
I agree. I agree because
Yeah.
he. Okay, I can agree because right now, okay, you know what? It feels like they're pushing the story when
Yeah.
they're doing that. All right, but right now, like, who can you call good right now in that story? Right now, as it
No
is?
one. The series sucks.
Well, there you go.
The series is bad. Like
Okay,
I wouldn't even call
understand.
him
right
good.
now. It is bad. I agree, but you can't. If everything's bad, then obviously the main character is gonna be trash, right?
Yeah,
But I don't. Well, no. You know what? No, I take that back. I still don't think he will be trash, even with that case. So no,
okay. I mean, I'm
he
saying
is the
he's
only thing that's keeping the show alive. If you ask me,
Eh,
literally.
I mean, my next character.
Okay, let me hear it.
My next character. So we're gonna, here, look, do I have it out here? Yeah.
Can you tell me the show first of all? So I'm like ready for this.
It's Hunter x Hunter, man. We talked about this.
Oh no, we're not doing this
Oh,
It's
again.
gone.
my
But
Gone.
let's go.
Gone. Gone. Ooh. Oh, I love that. Oh my god. Ooh.
Every
Yeah.
time.
Did I do something to you, man? Did I do something to you today?
Oh my god.
Every
I'm looking
time.
at my list, my top 3 right. It's not top 3, but like the last 3 entries is so good.
Every time. Gosh.
Gone. I just want it to be official. Like, you know, we have a record of it now.
Either do you
Gone.
want to take this? Because I'm
Is-
tired. I'm tired of doing this. I can't.
No, I'm just gonna let it go. I lost all my energy on the other guys. I'm just gonna
Okay,
let
man,
it go.
go.
Gone
Alright.
is such a bad character. Like he's just the worst main character. Like goated, worst main character. You know why? Because this
Ooh,
guy.
no,
like-
we ain't doing that today.
yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm saying it right now. He's so bad because the whole story is based around him trying to find his father. I get that. Fine. I want to find my father.
That
I
is
want to know.
not the whole story.
I want to know.
His story, but
it's
not
his
the
story.
whole
It's his
story
story.
of the
Yeah, but
anime.
like it's his story. Like he wants to find his father, and I get it. Fine. And you like his father says you have to get stronger, in order to find me. Cool. Bet. First of all, you got to get this hunter's license. Cool. He got to the hunter's license test and was almost carried by Killua.
What? In the hunter license? No.
Yeah.
He was not carried.
Like what? I need to hear it. Like what
he
is
was,
it that
he was okay. Like yeah, he was strong, but like he was okay. Well, he wasn't carried by like the
There
doctor
you
dude.
go.
I forgot the doctor dude, but he wasn't there. But every single time he's in a pinch, all he does is cry.
what?
Yes,
Wait,
like,
hold on.
like yes, every
When? Hold on.
when okay, when the dude died, like what's his name?
What dude? Like, I need to hear
When
who's-
Kite?
Kite, yeah, Kite,
He was
Kite,
so tricked.
like when Kite,
Kite
okay,
was
well,
someone who protected him.
Kite,
when he
he's
was a
yeah.
kid.
So like they passed 100, whatever, and then Kite was supposed to be the one training them, right? They're supposed to be getting so good. They're supposed to be getting like, this is the guy that trained under his father. So he's like, yes, that's so cool. And then Kite goes out. He's like, don't come follow me. And then they're like,
He's a
what do you
kid.
mean? What do you? He's a kid, but like, how many times he's been in a situation where like he had to listen to someone and never listened because he's like, you know what? Maybe we can make a difference because we're strong. Yeah. Fuck
He's a
you,
kid.
gone.
What anime,
That's the
Like-
what anime are you
Like
watching?
as a kid,
What
Killua is
anime
the
are
same
you
age.
watching?
Killua is the same type of character as no
Okay,
same
Killua
age as
was-
Gon,
Killua was
but
very
Killua was
different.
different.
Killua
right?
was very different.
Yeah,
and that was
Killua was
Killua
different,
very
and
different.
he had to
And they
listen to
even-
Killua.
oh,
If he
no,
listened to
they even
Killua
established-
once,
but they did establish that Killua was too careful, and that was always hindering him from getting stronger. That was established.
yeah, and Gon
Where
was too
Gon
stupid.
didn't. Gon was too stupid.
Gon
and like,
was
yeah,
too
and that
stupid,
they also
yeah.
and they showed that when like Kite was about Kite told him to leave, and Gon
Yeah, he's
didn't
like,
want to
no, we
leave.
gotta
And
go.
Killua had to Killua knocked him out because it's like, yeah, like this is a dangerous
Yeah.
situation. That was
And
like
then
both of their arcs.
the
Like,
whole Chimera
one had
arc
to
was
learn
him
to be less-
crying. Literally, the whole Chimera was like,
It was
oh, we gotta do it for
it
Kite.
was him
We
pissed
gotta do it
off.
for
He
Kite.
wasn't
And
crying.
yeah, and
He
at the
wasn't
end,
crying. He was pissed off.
yeah, he was pissed off. But then he cried. He's like, oh, we gotta go do it. We gotta go get him. And then the only reason he actually made a transfer or any kind of progression when like they push him over the edge and he's like, oh, we can't bring him back. Fuck! And then his hair grew. Like,
I think you're.
yeah, his transformation. Okay,
Yeah, I get like
Uh,
all of that, but it's like that was
for
his arc. His arc was like grief. He was grieving that whole arc. It was him letting go of that grief.
letting go of grief when he should have been training harder. Like he didn't train at
He
all.
was training harder. They were.
Killua made the most progress
he
out of
was
everyone in that show.
Yes,
Killua?
he did.
Killua is
Killua,
actually
yeah.
the main character of the show.
No.
Killua actually
I
the main
I'm not
character.
gonna disagree with that point. Killua is a better character.
He is a
I'm
way
not saying
better
God-
character. Yes.
I'm not saying God is complete trash.
Gon is trash. Okay, here's my point too. In a show where you based off your nature of your what was it called? Your
Okay, I like this up again.
power? Yeah. Based off your type of power that's in the show, you could make whatever you want. There's literally one that says you can create anything based off like your own aura, whatever. There is a power one, I forgot what it's called. The one that Gon
I'm
has.
looking it up right now.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right
He
now.
could actually make a Kamehameha wave if he wanted to, which didn't come out until the last arc. His power where you could make chains, you could literally choke someone, you could
Yeah,
force
but
choke
that's based
someone
on your
if you
nen,
felt like it.
though.
It's, yeah, it's based on your nen. Yeah, his nen was power,
His
right?
nen was okay. His nen was.
Like,
let me
this
find-
kid had
I'm-
zero
Okay, I found it.
imagination,
He
right?
was he an enhancer?
He was enhancer.
He was like it's an enhancer, and then like then there's like a subset where you could be something else. I think this subset was emitter, but that wasn't his main thing. I think his main thing was enhancer.
Yeah. So like you could enhance yourself. You could run faster if you want to. He never did that. Like you could fucking jump way higher. Yeah, they jumped way higher, but like much higher than Killua because that
No,
wasn't
anyone
his main
could.
thing. Yeah, that was his main thing. But like physically stronger, that was him. But instead of learning like martial arts or anything or like some kind of like creative move, He chose rock paper scissors, and he played
Yeah,
rock
Gon was,
every single time. How do you lose to a kid that plays rock every single time?
Gon was in the hands here.
Gon
Care-
was Killua out
Carefree.
here playing with
So,
lightning and yo-yos.
because that's
Right.
his main end. That was
Is
his
that-
main end. Like
Yeah.
God could not do that. Killua was.
But there's no attributes that it had to be lightning.
Yeah, but that's what he chose. That's what Killua chose.
Yeah, because he was tased like a million times. Yeah, we get
Yeah,
it.
that's what he was.
Torture or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. What I'm saying is Gon was pretty bad.
It's like saying, what's his name? Kurapika? No, not Kurapika.
Kurapika actually did something. Like he had
not
a story.
Kurapika. I'm not talking about Kurapika.
Yeah.
The other guy.
The
L'Oreal or
doctor?
whatever.
Yeah.
You're saying that he. Okay, well, no, he's a doctor. Okay, you know what?
Useless. Yeah.
Up to 4.
He was driven though. Like even him, like he went out, he became a doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
You know how Gon found his dad? His dad was just sitting there in the same room.
Oh yeah. Okay. In the end.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was just there in the room. He's like, "That's my dad." He had just luck. I'm like, my dad's here.
Okay. Well,
Okay, wait, sorry, I just got cut out. What happened?
Yeah, I'm talking about how
No,
like
you talked
how
about-
Gon like found his dad. His dad was just in the conference room. That's how he found his dad. Like there was no
That's
grand
cool.
quest or anything. There wasn't like some satisfying way to find him. He was just there.
Oh, I don't know. Like Gon's a simple character. I don't know. Like he does nothing to like.
He's
Piss
too
me off,
simple.
like,
How
and-
are you that simple to be a main character?
So is Goku. So is Goku. Let's be real.
Goku's
simple
driven
as
though.
fuck.
Like Gon is just like eh.
Driven to stupidity. It's Goku's too like to a point that you're gonna risk your whole universe to fight. Like, come on, that was dumb.
Oh, what do you think Luffy does?
Luffy's also a stupid character. Like, if we're gonna put Gon in, if we're gonna put Gon in that character, trash characters, Luffy and Goku are also trash characters.
I'm gonna say Gon is there because they play too much of how simple he is. Like Goku's like,
So is Luffy and Goku. They are simple to
but
like.
here's the thing: they don't take. Okay, well maybe, but like they don't take
They oh my god.
like, but they always push towards a goal. You know what I mean? Like Gon's always just like he just mopes around. Literally, like the
Luffy's
whole
going just
last.
have an
That's what they
adventure.
move around. Yeah, Luffy has an adventure. Yeah, of course he has an adventure. He's a pirate.
That's his only goal. He's like, I want to have an adventure. That's his only goal.
Like Luffy.
There's
Of
no-
course,
yeah,
yeah,
there's
he's a
nothing
pirate.
more.
He's like, what are you gonna do? Like, there's a whole world. Like, I'm on a pirate ship. I'm a pirate. I want to do shit.
So does Gon. Gon wants to do shit too, but like if it helps him find his dad at the same time, okay.
He only did it because his dad was like, here's exactly what you need to do. Like Luffy's just out here like, yeah, let's just take over
So
the
he
world.
had
Let's
that,
be a
but he
pirate
had
king.
something that driven. He had like a driven plot.
That's laid out for him,
Like,
literally given to him.
so
Like
you're
Goku
mad.
never
Okay,
had
I don't get
anything
it.
given to him. Like Luffy never had anything given to him. He just had the fruit that he ate by
Luffy's
himself.
never had anything given to him. What?
Yeah,
His
What do you
dad,
mean?
his grandfather's a marine. Like, a top
what is
marine.
what is grandfather
His
to give to
dad,
him?
his grandfather trained him. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he trained him, but then
his
he left him
grandfather
alone.
literally-
He literally left him alone.
So how are you arguing here? God's dad left him alone.
Cause I left him alone. Yeah, but then he's like, okay, in order to find me, here's a game.
He never
Okay,
said that. Wait, never said that. It was a clue, yes. But he had to find all that he got help finding with it. Like, but like,
no, wasn't that
Yeah,
Gon?
it's
The only reason like Gon wanted to be hunter is because his dad was a hunter, and then that led to all the clues afterwards. He got the clues afterwards. I don't think that
I
was
don't know.
his
If you
driving
ask
force.
me,
Ryan's Wallen, yes.
Yeah, I think he is like I'm missing
dude,
the main
him
point.
putting it
Where,
on
like
there was already.
he's no, you guys don't understand
No,
how
Columbus,
bad
I don't
he's
get-
bad.
No, I agree. I don't.
Like
Yeah.
I would have no problem. I would have no problem if you
Bad.
don't like God. If you don't like God, okay. The fact that you like that you're like defending
He's-
Goku and Luffy when they're the
Yeah,
exact
for
same
Goku and
character.
Luffy, because like they're more like interesting characters than Gon.
How?
You're telling me Goku and Luffy are more interesting than Gon?
They're not more interesting.
There's a reason why like Dragon Ball Z is goated and Hunter x Hunter isn't.
Dragon Ball Z is goated because it had no competition early on. Like,
Whoa.
Okay, I
like
don't
it was
agree with
pop.
that,
Let's
but
let's be
Oh
real.
my
No, let's be
god.
real. Let's be real.
What have you been
Let's
watching?
let's be real here.
Oh
Let's be real here.
no. Okay.
We liked it because it was this anime
Uh.
about fights and blood, and we were kids, and we're like, oh yeah, this is the most amazing thing ever. But we look
Yeah.
at it, look back at it now. We know that quality is not compared to
No,
quality we have
nothing there
now.
was good quality. That was the best of its time.
Rest of its time, it's like it wasn't going up against anything good. Okay, now let me say that. But like,
Yeah.
they had Gundam
just-
Wing, Gundam Seed, like.
Did all the Gundams.
but those
You had
never
card
hit that
captors.
popularity.
You
as
had
Wait, I like card captures, but let's not.
the
be
card
crazy.
captors. There was Sailor Moon.
Those,
Like
okay,
you can
Pokemon.
toss Inuyasha there for some people.
Inuyasha was not at the same time as Dragon Ball Z, was it?
It was on the same.
near the end.
It was there. It was there.
Near the end, yeah.
And
Yeah, it's
Inuyasha,
like
Inuyasha
tail
had
end of it.
way better quality than Dragon Ball Z.
Well,
Yeah, but we're talking about from the beginning. Like you had the Dragon Ball has like a long audience from the Dragon Ball audience up into.
Yo, Dragon Ball came out after Dragon Ball Z, right? Like they
But,
only
like,
started
there
subbing
was,
it
like,
after
there
Dragon Ball
was-
Z got
yeah.
popular.
Well, here's my thing. Like there's so much that went into Dragon Ball Z's popularity, where it's just like there's this anime about fighting and all that, and it's just flashy to the eyes, and that's why it popped off. Okay, back to the main subject in hand. Goku is not as good a character as you think he is.
But he's still better than Gon.
Not about the same.
Wow.
I
What?
don't know.
What?
How are you how like the same?
You're telling me
character to a
you're
T.
telling me a guy can fly, who could transform, could shoot actual beams that actually is driven in a story versus the kid that cries, only plays rock paper scissors,
okay, hold on.
loses
He
to his
doesn't
best
cry.
friend. He does cry. He complains. He complains about everything.
He
Literally-
complains,
literally
yes.
about everything,
Okay.
and he makes the stupidest decisions, and it never works out. It
So
never
you want
works
a
out for him.
character like Goku
Never
who has
works out for him.
has no social skills. He's just a gym rat 24/7.
And that's what girls like. Girls like that. Problem?
Yeah, somehow we got out of it. Like,
Okay.
he has no
Standalone,
character
Gon
that-
could not carry a story versus Goku.
But their stories are two different stories though.
But like a story.
Goku's story is find a strong guy, fight him. That's Goku's story. It's simple.
Yeah, and they made
God's story is
hundreds
about
of
like a
episodes
bigger
from.
world. Like, yeah, hundreds of episodes where people are charging up for like
Still good
25% of
episode.
the arcs or whatever.
A numbers show.
Dragon Ball Z, look, let's be real. Dragon Ball Z gets released now. That's not being popping off as before.
Dragon Ball Super got so
like it
much
because-
more. Like Dragon Ball Super got released. They
And
got
was
literally got released.
super exposed Dragon Ball Z. Where you're like, wow, this is actually trash.
Wow.
Well,
You
back
say,
in
you
the
say,
day,
you
it
say
was-
Dragon Ball Z is trash. Okay.
No, I'm saying like
You're
Dragon
saying it's trash. You
it
literally
is what
said
it
this
is.
is actually trash.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Right?
You said it was
Like, I
trash.
liked
You
as
said
a-
it was trash.
I liked
Okay.
it as a kid, but
Wow.
like if I'm looking back at it now, it's like, is it really that good?
Says the guy with the Deku picture. Okay.
Whoa! What are you trying to say now?
Yeah. Same thing.
Hold on.
Yeah.
My Hero has a way better story than Dragon Ball Z, so let's not start that right now. Naruto has a better story than Dragon Ball Z. One Piece has a better story than Dragon
God
Ball
forbid
Z.
people actually
Okay,
listen
so
to the
Dragon Ball
show.
Z was not story
God.
oriented. Like,
That's what I'm trying to say. It wasn't. We know what it was. For what it was good.
yes, okay, I agree to that.
But
Okay,
if we look at the grand scheme of things, it's not that great. But it's what we grew up with. That's why we like it.
it was the only thing that was there that was good. Well, not the only thing.
Huh?
It was one of the good. It was one
It
of
wasn't
the
the only thing, but it was a thing that was pushed onto us.
We never
don't know
had
about
to watch
push.
it. We never had to watch it though.
I'm not saying that, but I'm like anime wise, like none of the other animes were pushed as hard as Dragon Ball Z.
It was because it was the only one that was dubbed. And we're like,
The
okay,
only
we'll watch.
one. Once again, the only one. Look,
The
put
only
that on.
fighting show that was really dubbed, yes. Because what do you have?
Okay.
Pokemon, Digimon. You had Gundam, right? People wanted people to
Yeah,
actually fight. They
you
don't
know
want to play
what?
with
Yeah, and those were
robots.
like, and those
Fine.
were the kiddie stuff. Like those were like the kiddie stuffs and then you get Dragon Ball Z that was like fighting and like blood and all that. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so mature.
I really
So a lot
hope
of kids
like not too many people actually listen to this whole thing, because damn, someone's gonna get flamed.
says the guy that's top 5 was like bashing main characters. Okay,
I'll take the smoke. I'll take the smoke for Gun. I'll take the
I'll
smoke
take
for
the smoke.
Tomo. I'll take the smoke for
the
my
Dragon Ball
entire
Z
list.
guy.
Honestly, like anyone, you will talk some shit. Like
Yeah,
I
right.
will
We said a lot of
forgive.
commercial shit.
I will have a
I have a
debate with
You know,
Saber, but you know
fans are
what?
gonna come after me now. Itachi fans are gonna come after me now. Like, what do you think?
I'm already
Dude.
after you, man. Like, what? I can't believe
Yo.
like.
Some guys wearing Akatsuki ropes are gonna come after you, bro. I'm telling you.
I can't go. Yeah, I can't go to any cons for a while. Like, just
No
go to
one
a con.
is.
Like, there's a whole lineup of like Koski members.
Okay, can I just finish like the one last person on my list, which was
Okay.
mine.
Okay,
from
hold on. What show?
Shield Hero. I told you this one from like half an hour ago. Mine from
Okay.
Shield Hero, right? So
Oh,
this
yeah. Okay, fine.
this bitch, right?
Wow.
Like this,
No,
like she's
I agree with
she's
what you're
actually like, oh my goodness. Hopefully people watch it by now, but like, she's not like completely useless. She's definitely a plot device, because without her, most of like my Shield Hero wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I agree.
So like, I'm not totally hating on her, but she is a bad person, like so bad.
Yeah.
Like, she is the equivalent of an anime Karen, right?
Oh, no.
Actually, that's a very good description.
Yeah, so it's like she'll get angry at you. What she does, she'll cry when she doesn't get what she wants. She manipulated the hero, right? Basically put him like ground zero. He was already like pretty much bottom of the barrel, and then from like the top 4 people that came in, and basically put him even lower than that. So it's like everyone respected the 3 except for him.
Mhm.
So there was 4. So he was like the bottom.
No, they-
Like she
Her
just
fact
hated.
there was her. Honestly, her face. I just hated it. If that made sense.
She was actually pretty good looking. I don't know. It's just like she's
No, I
really
meant
bad.
No.
Like
Not
as a
that.
design, like if you put her in a Gundam show, like she would have been fine. Like you'd think she's a pilot, right?
Okay. Yes. I
Like-
can see that. Yeah.
Like you would
But-
think she's a pilot in a Gundam show.
Yeah, but she would not be my pilot. That's for sure.
But she would
Not
like she'd
my
be a
fault.
pilot. Okay, fine. Okay, Mr. Darling and Frank's type of. Okay, but
Not my pilot.
but you know, she was well designed. Like I think she was well designed. And it's just like her character, in my opinion, was good, not trash. But she's more hated than trash. Right? Like when I look at my list, like there's a lot of people that like, yeah, they're like completely useless. Look at Nissan's list for like, man had Itachi, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Dude, Itachi. Oh god, I'm not there.
Like no,
I can't believe we're defending.
no, it's
We're
fine.
defending a murderer. Like this guy committed.
I'm not
mass
defending him
murder
either. I'm just
on
saying
his
he's a
whole
good
class.
character. I'm saying he's a good character. I'm not saying he's
Not a
bad.
good character.
Okay, well there you go. Like I'm not defending him, but I'm saying the character is fine. Right? And I think Abraham's list is more like evil people. Really evil?
I don't
Yes.
think so.
Like, it's a mix.
Mine-
I'm looking at your
Mine-
list, right? You have like Ribrian, you have mine, which is like hateful. You have Sakura. We all have Sakura. I think it's just
I had
people you
people like
don't
don't-
like and are annoying. And
Yeah,
then you have
yeah,
Shu
that's-
Tucker.
For me, that's what that makes you a trash character. How
If you're
annoying you are.
annoying, like you have to have like, well, I think you're supposed to have some kind of antagonist personality in the show, right?
Mhm.
That's
Or
what
else
I'm saying.
everything
I don't
seems
care.
the
Like, I'm okay with if you feel some about them emotional and you're supposed to feel that way about them. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But if their story is like convoluted and makes no sense, that's what I'm okay. You're trash.
So you hate Mako from Kill la Kill because it's supposed to be like a serious moment, and she comes in and then just ruins it.
Like I feel like she's dead weight lots of the time, where it's like it's like, or I'm like, we could just move this story along, and it's like, here comes Mako. with
I'll
her
tell you
crazy-
one thing. Mako was the one who did not make me go away from the show in this early stage.
Yeah,
She
she was
kept the
great.
one that
Yeah,
kept me
yeah, she was
I
great.
know the only, I think it's also because like her family's also the same way, and it's like, okay, I don't need all of this. If it was just Mako and like the rest of her family was normal,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, okay, but like all of them are just gag.
Oh yeah, all of
characters.
them. There's a whole family. That's where she gets it from.
I was like, oh my gosh, no.
I don't know. For me, I don't know. Anyways, do you have mentions or whatever you call it?
Honorable
Gohan.
mentions.
Honorable mentions.
Gohan.
Gohan. What? Like
That's
post
arguable.
Cell arc Gohan.
No, Gohan's only good arc was Cell arc.
Yeah.
Gohan before that and
Yeah.
Gohan after that is trash.
Gohan before that was literally like a side character.
No, but I can see where
Like
he's going.
if you're talking about Gohan like without the Cell arc, yeah, I agree. Like he's pretty useless.
Okay, all right, fine. I can see that. What about your honorable mention?
Mine,
Or, yeah, more than
every bad new type Gundam pilot. If you're a new type Gundam pilot, like we talked about this like a long time ago, like years ago, right? But since we're here,
Yeah.
every new type Gundam pilot, like you
Like a
were made,
10-year-old kid?
yeah, you were basically made, right, to be genetically superior to all humans, to pilot this Gundam that's specifically made for you, to like kill thousands and thousands of other Gundams, and you die in your first battle, you're trash. Because there have been guys that have been in the army for 20 years, literally longer than your age.
Oh yeah, we
right?
did have this
Yeah,
conversation.
longer than your
Yeah, I
age,
remember this.
who you get put ahead of because you're genetically modified, and you die.
Yo.
I would murder you myself.
Well,
Like
the way
I
would
will
look at
go to
that-
your mom while she's pregnant with you and kill her.
Can you imagine having that conversation
can
to
I-
like a,
can I
a
tell you
veteran,
something?
army veteran? Yeah, we're just gonna give this Gundam, this super advanced robot, to this 10-year-old kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Okay,
like forget the work, forget the battle skills that you have put into this. Yeah, we're just gonna give it to this 10-year-old kid because of plot.
yeah.
okay, hold on. So, the way I think I mentioned, and I don't know if I went into the details, but I think the matter was that by the time that the thing was developed, it was already like years behind. Do you remember that?
What are you talking about?
Like the Gundam, like genetically like modified Gundam person,
A new type.
like right, the new type, yes.
Yeah.
Like I think I was saying something like that. By the time they were like developed and everything, they were already like a couple of years behind, right? So if that makes sense. I don't know if you remember me saying that.
So what if, yeah, no, like what does that have to do? Not like giving it to like a trained person that would know how to
Yeah,
pilot.
like this person that like has been in the army for literally 20 years, as long, like twice as long as your actual age.
Yeah.
Right? They've been in the army, right?
Who knows battle strategies?
Yeah.
Like,
Who has been in many wars, who really should be in line to like pilot something more than a Zaku.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
And-
shoot, I have another controversial
Yeah,
pick.
and this
Okay.
12-year-old kid
I just
comes in
remembered
like, I get this new Gundam that has thrusters, and oh yeah, it also cheats because it has little projectiles that comes out and heat seek you, and cut you up with lasers. Like everyone
Meanwhile,
else's
here you go.
Zaku has a machine gun,
Yeah.
not a fucking laser,
That's what I'm saying.
not like
Here you go.
like
Take this.
not this auto AI that connects to my brain and moves exactly where I want it to go. No, these guys have been in the army, have to like manually put these
Value
analog
village.
sticks.
Value,
Yeah,
value
they have
village
to.
robot.
Yeah, they have to actually like their most advanced thing is like just put rockets instead of feet. That's their most advanced thing that they have on Zaku's.
It's the equivalent of someone giving a 10-year-old kid a new iPhone, and then you get like a Motorola flip phone.
Yeah, like you get like the Razor, you get like that old Blackberries. Like what?
All right, fine. That's your honorable mention. So mine,
Okay,
I
Yeah.
got a
do
couple.
yours. I got
Yeah,
another. I
like-
got another one after.
Okay, fine, go.
No, you go.
No, do yours. Oh,
All right.
who, me or Avery?
Abraham, let's go.
All right, so I have like 3 that I've noted down. The first one was obviously Hercule. The only reason why he wasn't in my list was because he's obviously like a gag character, right?
Yeah, he is.
Like
yeah.
that's his role in the show to be
Yeah,
kind of
He never really
trash,
fought.
obviously. Yeah, but so it's justifiable. Like if we're talking about literal trash, then yeah, Hercule.
Yeah.
Now this one, okay, it's kind of going with the same theme. Like they actually had skill in the show, but character was just downright like I hated it. I don't know if you guys watch Akame ga Kill. Her name's like
Yeah.
Siryu.
Oh, I
Siryu,
remember
she's
her.
the one with the dog. Or
I
oh, that
remember her.
dog.
No, she was cool, man.
I don't know. Not for me. I did not like her. And then last is I don't know if you call this a character, but it had more screen time than most of the people in the show. The soccer ball in Bleach.
Soccer
Remember this?
ball.
What?
Yeah. Like from one of his sisters or whatever. I think it was his. But it had like, anyway, it's like a funny joke at this point. But like that ball had more screen time than some characters in the show.
I hate you.
It's a soccer ball. Oh gosh.
Anyways, yeah, that's it for my honorable mentions.
I hate you so much. I looked it up right now. I'm like, I know this ball.
Oh my god. He actually looked at
I was like, no.
Like I realized, like there was a soccer episode. His sisters used it, and then one of the captains Hitsugaya came in and played with it. Like I remember this
Yeah.
ball.
I'm telling you, man, more screen time than the characters in the show, right? So, anyways. Onision?
Oh, this one. Now this character was key to the plot, but I just don't feel like they had good potential. I'm gonna go Kakashi Sensei.
From Naruto?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I would disagree with that.
you agree?
No, disagree.
I disagree.
Nah, I think he's trash.
Oh,
I don't see how, but
this guy.
Okay,
Like,
so
really?
because like he was hyped up as like this amazing ninja, right?
Any
And his
cloud's
man
good
took
cloud
nothing
at this
but-
point.
And he took nothing but L's.
no.
What do you mean?
Wasn't-
he saved Team 7 so many times. What?
When
Like what when did he save him? Saved them in
The war.
like say them right after
mist-
like, the, after,
the
like,
mist-
after, he
the
would,
mist
al-
arc.
he would always come like right after like they just got their ass kicked like and they took care of everything. They said, "Oh, I'm here, guys." They're like, "Oh, thanks. Where were you like 5 minutes ago, fam?"
He's had his own
When
fights. I
Itachi
remember he has his own fights.
Like if it wasn't for the Sharingan, like he would be completely useless.
No, I still disagree
If
with
it
that.
wasn't for the Nine Tails, like Naruto would be useless.
Well, don't get me started on that. That's facts. But Naruto redeemed himself after he learned Sage Mode. When Naruto learned Sage Mode, that's when Naruto's character got better. It's like, okay, he has something in his arsenal other than
Yeah, but
a
he
fox
only
now.
got that training because like, oh, I see potential in him with the Nine Tails, and he has to focus his chakra better with the Nine Tails in him, and then he has to
Okay,
learn
Naruto-
Sage Mode. That's
Like,
how he learned Sage Mode.
Naruto's the main character. Like Naruto aside, like Kakashi's like whole thing was he's a Sharingan. He could only use a Chidori because of the Sharingan. Like he never showed anything outside of the Sharingan.
I also think he's the only character in the show that could use every single type of chakra nature.
But that was never like really displayed.
Yeah, it was like literally, but like
Anyways.
it took like many episodes, but like you could see him use every single type of chakra.
I think what he's
No,
trying to say is he could have been better. I think that's what you're trying
How
to say.
should've
could you
been a
be?
lot better.
How could you be better than using every single chakra?
Use it and don't rely on the Sharingan so much.
That's
Like,
the whole
his whole
point. He
thing
had
was-
he had to use the Sharingan. That's the
But
only
he was-
reason
they
he
said
could
he was-
use it.
But they literally established that like
Otherwise, he'd only be
was a
fire.
better-
I think.
he was a better OC, so he needed a Sharingan. He needed something that wasn't even his. But yet they were established that he was such good ninja.
Alright,
Naruto.
fine.
That wasn't his.
Okay,
That
Like,
was-
his honorable mention.
They did establish that like, oh, Kashi before the Sharingan was this up and coming ninja.
but like,
And then after that he relied on the Sharingan way too much. And then he lost at the end of the series, and somehow this man still became Hokage.
because he was good.
He was like, they disrespected Tsunade so bad. Like, come on, Tsunade could have still been Hokage. Like, there was no reason for Kakashi to become Hokage.
Nah,
He was just
I
a
like
placeholder for.
Kakashi.
He was literally a placeholder until Naruto was old enough to become Hokage. That's what he was.
That was disrespectful, bro. I mean, you got a lot of hot takes today. Like, I think
Oh, I do. I do.
You got a lot of hot. Like, there's
All right,
Jesus, bro.
so that's the list.
Damn. Jeez,
everyone
there's a
tell
lot.
us.
Oh my god. Like, I can't. I don't know whose list like I should be more disappointed in. Like, it's so weird.
All right, so then at this point, that's the list. Should we just end it here?
Yeah, like, you know, like, 2 hours.
I mean,
I gotta eat.
you gotta get
like-
eat. Yeah, you.
We did
Like,
a
we could.
whole 2 hours.
It's an hour. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. You
How
know what?
long is it
Yeah.
really?
You know what? There's an hour. We're going an hour and 40 right now.
Yeah. So
Holy-
there
Okay.
you go.
We'll call it here. Like because if you bring up another topic, it'll just seem out of place.
Yeah.
So you see
like-
that in the next episode. Oh my god.
All right. Any ending?
The
So-
ending. Like, how do you guys want to do it? Like, you do it, and then I'll send
Sakura's
us off.
trash.
Okay, there you go.
Sakura's
All right.
trash. We could all
Sakura
agree. Let's
is
go.
Sakura is
That's-
bad. Damn it.
We
All
started
right.
how we began, or we ended it how we began.
Was it really how we began? Yeah.
Just like Naruto. Sakura
This was
began
the
this
one.
series.
Oh my god, that was one question.
Anyways.
Anyway, thank you
All
so
right.
much, guys. Yeah, that was episode 6. Oh my god, I'm gonna leave that up for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Episode 6, another one from the books. If you have any questions to ask us, please leave it down in the comments. Please like and subscribe. I'm your host, FlipXS, aka Rai, aka Ryan. However you want to call me. We'll see you next time. Peace.